Let's take a look at a radioactive decay example. Here we're asked to find the half-life of an unknown substance. What we do know is that this radioactive sample has 5 times 10 to the 15 atoms in it and an activity of 5 times 10 to the 8 becquerel. Let's just remember a few things. So recall that activity is equal to R, and that is, I'll just say activity R is the decays per second. So if we have a substance with a very large activity, then there are a lot of decays in a given amount of time. And so our equation for R is the magnitude of dN dt. And that's equal to Rn. Now we can also recall that R is equal to 1 over tau, and tau is the lifetime. And furthermore, we know that the half-life is related to the lifetime by a factor of ln 2. And this is useful here because we're actually given an activity and we want to find the half-life. Okay, so let's look back at our equation for R here, and what we can do is substitute in for R a value for 1 over tau. So now we have N over tau. And then we're going to substitute in a value that gives us our half-life. So tau, we could rearrange this and say, well, tau is equal to our half-life divided by ln 2. And so let's substitute that in. Okay, so we can say, well, equal to, and now we have N and ln 2 over our half-life. Okay, so then our R value is going to be ln 2 and then N over our half-life. And now what we want to do is isolate what we want, which is our half-life. So T1 half is going to be equal to N ln 2 over R. And we can substitute in the values we've been given, so that N is 5.0 times 10 to the 15 atoms times ln 2, all divided by the activity, which we've been given is 5.0 times 10 to the 8 becquerels. Okay, so that all gives us a half-life of 6.93 times 10 to the 6 seconds. But we might want to then convert that to days. We were asked to do so, but this is, even if we weren't asked, kind of an awkward big number to conceptualize. So let's do some conversion. So we've got 1 minute is giving us 60 seconds. And we can go to an hour. We have 60 minutes in 1 hour. And then we have 24 hours in 1 day. And that will give us a half-life in days of 80 days. Okay. That's our half-life.